Hi, I'm Sander, CEO at Unless.com, and today I would like to discuss the legal aspects of privacy when you personalize your website using Unless or any other personalization service. Take note, this is just a very short video, so this is by no means proper legal advice. Well, personalization and privacy are not mutually exclusive. It really depends on how you execute it. Let's discuss this whole thing with the European GDPR law in mind. Now that these new privacy laws have kicked in, you could say that the European privacy standards are the strictest on the globe. The first question you should ask yourself is where your data sits. Make sure to pick a provider that stores your data in a country that abides to the European Union laws. And the easiest way to do that is to pick one that stores its data inside the EU. Personalization within the GDPR law requires a lawful basis for using profiling. Under the GDPR law, profiling is more or less defined as any automated processing of personal data to analyze or predict things about you, like health, preferences, behavior, location, and more. Typically the stuff you need for personalization. So what would be an appropriate lawful basis? You can do two things. You can ask for explicit consent or have a legitimate interest. Consent is the easiest one to explain. You can just use a consent pop-up or something, which you probably need to do anyway. Take note, if upfront consent is only required if the personalization is not part of the normal procedure of your service. So for example, creating an account before buying a book on Amazon does not require explicit consent for profiling. Without your consent, they may send you messages about the order, but they may not do that about people who like this book also like this book. On to legitimate interest. If the interest of the customer is really high, this may trump the consent rule. For example, if I order my medication from an online pharmacy and they know I will run out of meds in 3 months, they can send me a marketing message right before the 3 months are over to tell me this. In this case, legitimate interest counts as a legal basis for processing my data to create this personalized message. However, if I go to the supermarket to buy milk or something and I have a loyalty card that stores my purchasing history, the supermarket chain would not be able to use the same basis to send me marketing messages reminding me to purchase more milk, because milk is not essential to me. To make things a little bit easier, many personalization service providers like Unless offer tools that can help you abide all applicable laws. Also, there's an article upcoming about GDPR specifically. Come to Unless.com and check it out.